So, greetings and salutations. I'm gonna hang out here just for a little while here, um, because I told Riley today that I was going to. Oh, wait a minute. I told Riley today that he can gladly come on my channel and we can discuss the town of Bride apparently being visible on his latest video. And interestingly enough, he went back to that beach, the beach of St. Bees, twice now. At least I only saw it twice. Because people challenged him about his height above the water, which I never did. It was obvious he was low, and I said it was less than 1 meter. But nevertheless, but I understood the arguments that were being had by other people because of those two people that were off in the distance, and which to me actually made quite a bit of sense. But wasn't going to go into it. Wasn't important to me because I used what you could recognize in there, and which he didn't want to recognize. He wanted to talk about the town of Bride being off in the dark, smeary area over on the side. And he has often told me that Rumpus said that it's the town of Bride. I think somebody named Jeremy said that it's the town of Bride. I think that's what the name was. If I mistake that one, I'm sorry. And now I'm not gonna say anything about somebody else's assessment other than I don't know, other than saying that yeah, it could possibly be there. You got nothing there to work with, So Riley consistently says that it's the town of Bride, but he will not point out what identifies it as Bride other than the fact that it is north of Snaefell and North Barul and all those other things. He won't point it out. And so I hold him to that. And yeah, I'm sorry if you're going to hold me accountable for all of my claims and things that I say, and apparently hold me accountable for everything that NASA says, and then of course I have to be accountable for everything that Rumpus says, and everybody Soundly says, and all this other shit. Yeah, I'm going to hold you accountable at least for what you say, because I hold individuals accountable for their words. And me personally, I have no problem people holding me accountable for mine. And but here's the thing. Riley has been back to that beach now twice. He's had two opportunities, and obviously with a camera, and obviously had the ability to go there and take a little bit more clear shots. Of course, I'm very happy that he finally took the first set of shots. It's not that it's not that I'm unhappy about that. Very happy about that because he showed the horizon rise, and in accordance with the globe. So, yeah, but he doesn't want to recognize that because that's not what quote unquote he was talking about. And yeah, well, I'm sorry, you got to use the whole buffalo, bro. And how is you? And so I am just here. I'm just going to kill a little bit of time because, like I said, I don't want anybody tomorrow to say, "Oh, well, Sly didn't show up or anything like that. I was all ready to, whatever the excuses would have been." So I'm saying I'm here at the time that I said I was. Actually, probably about 5 minutes late. And I even posted over on Nathan's Hangout from today that that I told Riley to come over here. I also posted it there, not just in the chat of that thing of that Hangout. And funny enough, Riley's usually very quick to come back with some snooty, snappy remark, just like Nathan is. But this time he wasn't. And the reason why he wasn't is because of the fact that he knew that I was calling him on it. And I was willing to have this hangout. And his words were, and I'm not bullshitting you, his words, and I'll pull it up here in a second, that he would come into a hangout with me if I first admit that it's Bride in the picture. Now, what the hell sense does that make? I mean, really, what the hell sense does that make? I'm supposed to admit something that you haven't shown nor can be identified before you come onto my thing, onto my hangout to identify it. Really, what the fuck sense does that make? And so so here I am. You can show up if you want to, Riley. I'm going to hang out for probably about an hour. And while I'm here, I'll do a couple other things to piss you guys off. So while we're waiting on that, I mean, that's nothing more than, footage. Show it to me. So another thing that I posted over on, actually, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show where I actually said several times and what Riley's actual response was. Thank God, I love the fact that the new yeah, for some reason Riley wants to call me now Nielsen Sparkane. Nelson Sparkane right here. That's his new thing now. I don't know what the hell that means. It's funny to him, I guess. Let's see if I can. Oh wait, no. Now it's close towards the end when I was starting to pepper him a little bit. And let's see. Why does it look like that? Obviously, I didn't spam the whole thing like that. Well, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. I want to show the part where he actually said that I need to, yeah, Sly is short for Sylvester. I want to show you where he actually said that he would come on to discuss it if I first admitted that Bride was in the picture. Then there was some other dumbass there trying to tell me that asked me why the sun came up or why it was warmer at midday. That was interesting, but like I said, I don't know precisely at what time it was that I was on there because you can't scroll through his hangouts while you're in them. Hold on. Well, nevertheless, it's in here somewhere. I know he was showing Ranty's, or Ranty was showing his own stuff during that time. And I kept on telling him, go back, but which is also going to come later into this discussion. Oh my God, Truth Seeker was in there? But nevertheless, Riley absolutely did not want to come onto this hangout today because I called him on his bullshit, as everybody else has done. I'm not the only one. It's not like he's my pet. But he specifically said that he would come on here if I first admitted that Bride was in the picture, which is really stupid. Oh yeah, look, Superior Mirage. We can talk about that a little later. But I know I was on during this part. See, the problem is that they have these hangouts while the rest of the world is actually at work, people with a job, so. Oh, and speaking of jobs, Riley, when are you gonna finally you work what? You drive like a minibus for the airport. You even said that you had special access to the airport and the airstrip. When are you gonna finally take that picture of that flat runway out there, huh? You even promised that for over a year. Oh, this is gonna take me a while to find this. Hold on. Okay, more ranty. Was it at the end? I don't think it was at the end. I don't think I was there for that part. No, because I remember John Watson being there. He likes to make all kinds of stupid comments. Could have been way up front. Oh yeah, and this guy kept on saying, "Oh, now I'm finding it." This guy keeps on telling me that that my channel isn't there, whatever the hell that means. Here we go. This is in the middle of the conversation. Jeremy, I'm sorry. Jeremy and the Rumpus both accept it as seen, meaning the town of Bride. You don't believe me? Ask him yourself. So I welcome Jeremy, and here we go. I welcome Jeremy and Rumpus to post below this after this hangout, or if you're listening right now, to post it during it. Whether you admitted that the town of Bride was identifiable in Riley's footage. You can either put it in here, put it in the chat here, or whatever. But this is where he says it right here. No, Sly. I want you to admit that you can see it like everyone else, and then we can discuss it on your channel. Somebody tell me that somebody has said they can see the town of Bride. Like I said, I've said that there's a dark smear there. It's unidentifiable. His footage was shitty. Oh, and speaking of shitty, a little off topic. Like I said, there's no specific topic for this evening. I'm just kind of killing time in case Riley decides he wants to show up. Speaking of shitty, another user, we all know Thrive and Survive. Thrive and Survive is basically denying Red a debate, and he hasn't even answered the post that you guys put down for me for a debate. Thank you very much, by the way. Because Riley, wow, Red is too foul-mouthed. Okay. Well, here's my answer to that. First of all, grow up. Second of all, if you're allowed to talk God, I'm allowed to talk shit. Cool? So if that's your reason for not wanting to debate folks, you kind of, yeah, if you're going to shrink it into being like this or that, well, deal with it. But let's see here. Let's see some real folks here. Tim who? Tim Osmond? But like I said, this is this was Riley's answer. He wants me to admit that I can see Bride before he'll come on here and show me where Bride is. I just find that absurd. Absolutely absurd. So, hey, what's up, Kira? Let's see. What else do I got on here? But very uncharacteristic of Riley, when I posted below this hangout, sorry, I'm refreshing it to see if he said anything. No, I posted below that hangout. I wrote on here, well, I invited Riley to my channel this evening so he could show me Bride in his footage. But according to him, I have to agree that I see Bride before he proves it's there on my channel. And I wrote, run, Riley, run. Because, sorry, run. And then I thought this was kind of funny, whoever this Steve's Wide Awake is. You can argue with the brain dead all you want. I guess he means us. But you could debate why they fake space. NASA needs to be invited here in their own defense. First of all, NASA wouldn't come to Nathan's channel. Probably didn't even know it exists. But and of course he says all are welcome. But I put it on here. This was my response. It seems to get a little bit of interest, and I thumbed it up for myself just for the fuck of it. And I put a NASA debate. That would be quick. NASA would say, show me experimental proof in accordance with the scientific method that the Earth is flat. Nathan would say, don't ask me. I'm asking you. And then Ranty would say, I took some pictures that don't support flat Earth. And then Riley, in accordance with what he said today, first you have to agree that the Earth is flat before I answer. And then Arwen would say, "You're 100% right, so you're wrong." Then NASA would drop the mic, and then all the FEs would say, "Look, NASA rage quit." I'm sorry, I thought that was kind of silly, but we just want a real photo of the ball. Oh, really? Why is it that okay? We just want a real photo of the ball. Okay, pick a photo of the Earth. Show where NASA has not said it to be a composite. Then I want your personal analysis. YSIS. Now, this always triggers the same response. Just look at it. So, but, so Riley, I guess you're not going to show. Let's see, wait a minute. Did you see the new flat Earth model made by Daz Nez? It's shaped like a diamond. The edges are now doorways that lead to the other side. Oh, it's another version of the Pac-Man map. Let's see. Chris worried because people know it's him. Hey, Ute, I've been wondering, man, what side of the argument are you on, or is there another one of you? Because I see some conflicting answers from you sometimes. I mean, please note that's not a ridiculing question. Prove it isn't. That's why you guys say Earth moving. Prove it isn't. That okay? Well, I guess that means you're okay. You answered my question, sort of. Oh, okay, okay. You get cloned a lot. Well, either way, like I said, I have no problem having the discussions with flat earthers, contrary to most flat earthers themselves. But I only want to talk to people who actually produce what they consider evidence, somebody to be held accountable for their words. I've seen Geo get on, I've seen Curved Water get on, I've seen Red get on, and I've seen Sean get on with flat earthers who actually don't produce anything. But what frustrates me about that, and honestly, and I'll honestly say it's frustrating. What frustrates me about that is that if a flat earther does not perform their own experimentation, there's nothing to hold them accountable for. So they can do a spurkismo and say, "Oh, well, that's not what we believe," or "We don't all believe that," or something. I mean, basically, it's the whole goalpost moving or whatever you want to call it. Whatever the terms are for it. I want somebody who produces their own stuff, what they consider proof, what they consider proper, and so they can at least be held accountable for at least that claim. And that's what I want. I'll talk to anybody who does that. But isn't it funny? Nobody who does that wants to be held accountable for it. Carl, show where NASA has not said. Well, you see, the thing is, everybody likes to look at the Blue Marble Project. The what was his name? Brian Simmons or Simon or something like that. Everybody wants to look at the Blue Marble Project and say, because of the fact that there are portions of that look like they're the same stuff, and it had to be because it's a composite and it's said to be a composite, then all the images must be composites. Okay. Whereas NASA tends to be very, very to a point of boredom. specific in their descriptions below their photographs, or if it's a model or if it's something else. The yeah, it's because they said it on that, obviously everything is fake. Okay, so what I want to see is I want to see somebody who actually um, who can cite NASA as saying that a composite is a real photo or a single shot photo, or just the opposite, that has to not say that it's a composite for me to hear your arguments about it being a fake photo in the first place. I mean, you understand what that means? I hope I'm spitting that out right. But yeah, clouds look similar to each other. Well, the clouds that look similar to each other are clouds that have actually moved in the time that it took the satellite to go around the planet while it was taking pictures. You know, I mean, we've all taken panoramics probably in busy areas, and you can get like 4 or 5 pieces in different stages of movement of the same person, and it looks weird like that. They are not identical, but you could tell it's the same person. You understand? So it's the same thing. That's where these, but if you actually analyze them, they are not the exact same shape. Okay, they are about an hour later, and which speaks a lot to their movement. They're about an hour later, and they're usually, either a little bit more diffused or a little bit more formed, whatever that particular cloud system was doing. And yeah, what up, dang Jaws, Mr. Refraction himself. Hey, that liquid butane that you used, is that like one of those cans that actually gets like a hole punched in the top of it by one of those little hand butane torches? Is that where you got that from? Yep, the Himawari. Every 10 minutes, a real image. Oh, that was also funny. I remember when Darren actually tried to say that the SpaceX backdrop was actually the Himawari photos, but then he said that it was wrong because, or the comparison between the Himawari photos and the Google Earth were wrong, or one of the two of them had to be wrong because they were disproportionate, and that's only because of the fact that thank you, Dang. That was only because of the fact that Jaron has no idea how to align Google Earth above the equator. That shit was funny. Uh, oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. Oh, well, let's see. 30 minutes have already gone by. And no Riley. Go figure. Let me show you guys something. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this into a video or not, but since I got you here, I'm going to actually be making this into a video later. But for right now, I'm just going to have a little bit of fun with it. The I've made a claim, not a claim, but I've made a statement many times now about the inferior mirages, or superior mirages, excuse me, not inferior. Those ones that make everything look like it kind of, cuts under because it's actually reflecting from up underneath. Well, let's have a little fun to kill some time here. Riley is still looking for his bride. Well, I had to find some way to use the word bride in the title. um, and Bride of Riley, of course, we can have a little fun, Bride of Frankenstein, stuff like that. But I didn't want to put it as Riley's bride because, that's insulting possibly to the his partner or uh, whatever relationship that they share, which, is not my place to make fun of. Let's see here. Where is, there we go. You know how many times I've been redoing Quickie 5? Shit, it's crazy. Okay. Superior mirage. Now, I'll just give you the little clips here. Okay, I'll just give you the little clips, the little screen caps that I did for parts of it. Okay, this is a superior mirage over a bridge. Okay, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Tony. But it's nothing more than a bridge going over. This is the railing along the side of the bridge. This was the bridge that I had gone to one time a long time ago when Riley actually came to me saying that the railings should mimic the activity of contrails. But anyway, this is what we see, kind of like that nose cone that he likes to talk about on that area of Isle of Man just above Ramsey, where Ramsey is not visible. Go figure. But this is a superior mirage, and it cuts about the same height all the way across. Turns into a reflection going down. Okay? You can see it quite clearly here. Easy enough? Now, no, this is superior, man. This is over. I'm going to show you. Inferior mirage would be down here, and it would be a reflection that looks about the same scale, if not maybe a little bit stretched out on the bottom. Okay? Now, I walked over this bridge with a ruler. It's got like markings on it and stuff. Nothing too too exciting. Now, this is me. Let's see. Hold on a second here. Now, right about here, you can see where the superior mirage is above the horizon. Okay, it's above the horizon of the actual thing here. Okay, now this one's about in line all the way across, above the horizon of the bridge, of this walkway that I'm walking over. Pretty easy? Okay, so, and it's the same cut. Now this is the other side of the bridge. Unfortunately, on the left side of the bridge, there is a path where I was setting up the tripod, but unfortunately there was a bunch of bicycles whizzing by it, so I decided to use the other side, and didn't want to get that all screwed up. But, so, here is, on the other side, this is also the superior mirage. You'll see it in the video when I come out with it. Now, I go a little bit further, and you can still see the superior mirage. Okay, obviously my foot doesn't cut like that. Now I'm standing at the horizon of the bridge. The horizon. It's easy enough. Okay, this is the horizon of the bridge. I am standing up on top of it. You can see all the way down to the metal tip on the ruler that I have coming down here. So what that means, and then obviously no place in front of it. Now, as I walk closer, you see absolutely no mirage on my shoes. Now, what that means is that at the horizon, there's no mirage. It is higher than the horizon, but at the horizon, there is no mirage. Okay? As I move beyond the horizon, or as I am beyond the horizon, that's when you see the inferior or superior mirage. So guess what? That means that anytime you see those little cuts like that, you are seeing it because of a curved surface, and it doesn't start occurring until after the horizon. Hey, Steve, thanks, bro, for better pants. Yeah. Okay, superior mirages occur, and no, you cannot get underneath them because you still have to look through them because they are going over the surface of the earth. Superior mirages happen beyond a curved surface and beyond the horizon of a curved surface. Simple enough. Look, I'm all the way up now. I'm all the way up on the horizon. You can see the bottom of this. But as I'm further back behind it, that's when the mirage starts taking place. In front of it, nothing. Oops. On top of it, at the horizon, nothing. Beyond it, that's when it starts taking place. And now, normally this would actually look like sky if this was just hills way off in the background. But I have a lot of there's a whole town and hilltop and stuff like that over there. But what you can see is there's this reflection off this roof here that is reflecting down here. So if the sky was visible at this height above whatever object we were looking at, then obviously this would be sky, therefore giving us floaty land. So no, dang, mine don't cost more than that. I go kind of on the cheap on clothes. So, and remember that whole thing about Riley saying that that I was saying that Superior Mirage was actually curvature? No, I do say that Superior Mirage does cover up some things that are beyond the horizon. This small portion right here. But this does not account for the rest of the vertical size of what's going on here. Now, I'm going to show that in the video that I do about this because there's a reason why these markings are on here, so I can actually measure that out. And this is like way down here. Okay? It does not account for this small area here. Okay? Ugh. Oakley, Riley, Ranty, and Newt. Yeah. Wouldn't shock me, man. Wouldn't shock me. So, that's just a little something. It's going to come out in a much nicer video because actually this effect looks really cool when you got it zoomed all the way in. Yeah, buddy boy, whatever. You tell the people of Canada that they don't exist yet? Bonehead. So, well, we're down to 15 minutes. That was about the sweetest way to say that. Hey, buddy boy. Or, hey, buddy, you are dumb. That's just beautiful. Still waiting to see if Riley shows up. I'm not going to stay past an hour. So, Sphere Doomer, what's up? Try Australia, that's even worse. Well, hey. Don't tell Buddy Boy to provide evidence. He's going to give you things like one rotation around the sun, one orbit around the sun is that rotation is 67 times faster than one rotation of the Earth. Yeah, so I don't know. Everybody was saying that Buddy Boy and Riley are the same, and I tend to believe it. Can't prove it, but here's the funny thing. That's an insult to dumb people. I can't prove it, so of course I don't make that claim. However, the Riley actually came to me the other day and he cited Buddy Boy as if a note of authority. Cited Buddy Boy. So, whatever, dude. Buddy Boy is Riley's brain on day release. They let it out. Word is they have, John. But I'm not 100% positive. I wasn't there. I didn't actually see it, but somebody said they did. Show you the curve. We showed you the curve. You said it was the edge of flat Earth. Too bad that means Canada doesn't exist. When Skiba bent Lake Erie. Sorry, buddy boy. I don't think Buddy Boy would want to get on and hang out with me, and plus he doesn't do his own work. And of course, we all know that, well, I'm not going to go there. I don't know. I got 15 minutes. Hey, Buddy Boy, you want to come on? Show us your flat Earth evidence. Don't tell me show me the curve. You can find that all over my channel, buddy. Come on. You want to come on? Screw it. I got 15 minutes to kill. Won't need but one. Buddy boy, I know you can hear me. You've already responded to me once. Come on, buddy boy. You want to come on, buddy boy? Well, you'll have to work on your grammar, too. Buddy boy. Tell you what. You come on, I promise I'll show you curvature. And then you can tell us all about how it's the edge of the Earth. I'll show it to you in HD. Come on, buddy boy. You want to come on? Buddy boy. Buddy boy. Because I already know that Riley's not coming anymore, and to be honest with you, I'm not going to spend 10 minutes with him. Come on, buddy boy. Here, buddy, 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 buddy. Here, buddy, 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 buddy. Croaks, I can't show you the curve. You know it's curved. Our man from Egypt. Buddy boy. Yes, you have. You saw the curvature. And then you said it was the edge of the flat Earth because the flat Earth is a disk. Before your expert analysis realized that you were looking at Lake Erie and basically declared Canada to not exist. Come on, buddy boy. I'll show it to you in HD, and you can define it to me what it is. What you got about Nathan there, Crow? Buddy boy. Nope, Sphere Doer, sorry, man. No Canada for you, bud. Buddy boy. What the fuck am I doing? I am repeating myself, inviting you on so you can show me flat Earth. Repeating myself over and over again. Come on, buddy boy. And you've already acknowledged that you can hear me, so you can't say you don't have speakers or anything like that. You've been looking for the curve and it's not there. Come on, buddy boy. Here, you want to see it? I'll show you curve. And I don't even have to use my own stuff to do it. Watch this. I'll go over here. Ready? Real quick. Okay. The channel is called, hold on. The channel is called Explosive Truth. Because that's the guy who actually has the raw footage. He's only got a couple videos. The raw footage, including the distortion test, which Skiba tried to talk himself out of. The raw footage of Skiba's balloon launch. Ready? You want to see a curve? Watch this. This is in full HD. Now I have it basically right at that point because I was showing this to somebody else here. Make a screen cap. Okay? Make a screen cap. And I'm telling you that that's going to be 4.4 degrees of curvature right there. This is Lake Erie. You said it was the edge of flat Earth. No Canada. This is Lake Erie. And is that, oh man, I keep on forgetting. Is that, I don't remember anymore if that's Cleveland or Cincinnati. I don't remember anymore. Whichever one is in northern Ohio and borders the lake. I don't remember if it was Cleveland or Cincinnati. But that's right down here. Show me Show me that that's not 4.4 degrees of curvature. Here, I'll make it bigger. Ready? There you go. It's even bigger now. But according to Buddy Boy, this curvature is not because of the Earth, of the globe. This curvature is because of the fact that the Earth is a disk. I can pull up that quote for you, by the way. This is a disk, and so that means that this is the edge of flat Earth, which means that at a minimum, Northeast Canada is not there. Keep what video running? I showed you. Here's what it's called. You can pull it up. Third balloon flight with gimbal stabilized, 7.2 millimeter GoPro. Okay, 7.2 millimeter meaning that they swapped out the lens. Says it in here. They swapped out the lens for a non-distorting lens. It's right here, bud. You want to come on in here and show me where this is the edge of the flat Earth? You got 10 minutes, man. And plus, why are you wasting your time here? Go get your butt buddy and tell him to come over here. Keep it running. Sounds like something Riley would say. Watch the video. Watch the. What do you want to play? At about 30 seconds after this, the balloon pops. What do you want to play? And plus, no, I'm not going to play the video because this is not my video. But I showed you where you can go watch it. I'm watching this one frame here. I don't want to get hit with any kind of copyrights or anything like that because who knows what Skiba's got on this. Come on. Come on, buddy boy. You want me to go get your quote? I'll go get your quote. Hold on a second. Where is, I need another window. All right, actually what I'm going to do is I need to just grab this one off of here. I'll go get your quote here. Hold on a second. Since you're having a hard time remembering what it was about this frame that you didn't like. Comments. What you explain to me what you want to see out of me playing the video. Stop saying just play it. You sound like a moron. Well, I forgot who I was talking about. Let's see here. Erie. Yeah, I'm just going to put Erie on there because everything having to do with Lake Erie in my comment sections has to do with Buddy Boy. You tell me why you want me to play the video there, Buddy Boy. You just come on. Tell me why. No, I'm not cherry picking one piece of the video because way back here, what Homeboy wanted to show us, it was somewhere around here at being 1,000 feet. Sorry, when you're looking to the southeast of Ohio, you are looking at the Appalachian Mountains, and plus that did not match the same 4.48, or I think it was 4.48 degrees. Skiba lied. I even busted him out on that on the second video that I did after he replied to it. Okay. Skiba lied. It doesn't match what he said it lies. Or it does. And not only that, this here, right here, this here is their distortion test of that camera. Hold on. This here is the distortion test of that camera. Now, this distortion test yielded at its almost maximum outside, which I don't know if you ever actually worked with one of these before, but if you haven't, you can. There's plenty of videos out there for you to research. The distortion increases as it gets to the edges of the screen. So if this, which was, I think we worked it out to like 0.6 degrees of distortion at its maximum, will not produce 4 point anything degrees at its minimum. Do you understand that? Yeah, pan down and create a false curve. Um, that was the whole reason why he spent all this money. Well, he spent whatever money he spent on it is to swap out the lens, which you can do with a GoPro, with a non-distorting lens. If you think that that's a farce, watch this. GoPro non non-fisheye. There we go. Shopping. Look at all these. Okay, well, there's some of them are actually not GoPros here. Hold on a second. Non-fisheye lens. These are swap out lenses that you can put in there. There's a 170-degree wide angle. Okay, this is a replacement lens. You can get all kinds of different replacement lenses for it. As a matter of fact, I'll go over here and just hit images and you'll see all of them. Okay, you can get all kinds of different lenses for GoPro. All kinds of them. And most of them, that's the 5.4. That's what Kellum used. But they used a 7 point something. I don't remember. No distortion, buddy. So you want to come on or not? Prove what? Oh shit! What did he say? Let me scroll up. Horizon is flat and rises. Oh god damn it, man! Really? Are we really gonna go this route again? Okay, because I can show that too. All you have to do, anybody out there, go ahead and do this. Anybody out there, watch this. Empire. I don't know what happened. That was Empire State Building. From top of rock. Top of the rock is top of the Rockefeller Center. You go through any one of these. Okay, make sure you choose the ones that aren't on a fisheye or a wide angle lens, preferably ones that are really sharp and you can zoom way in. Okay, the top of the rock is this high. Where's the horizon? Down here. Raises to eye level. You sure about that, homie? Where's the curvature? I just showed it to you, you bonehead. I just showed you the curvature. And Buddy Boy is officially not only now dumb, he's also a pussy. Buddy Boy is officially a pussy. I will no longer call you Buddy Boy or dumb Buddy Boy. Everybody already knows that. Now I'm going to call you a pussy because I invited you for more than 15 minutes. More than 15 minutes, man. Yeah, it could be a Poe. And you were scared. Scared. Scared to come on. That's it, bud. I know he's trolling for attention, man. I know that. If you look at any of his comments below my videos. Oh, yeah, by the way, I was looking for that one comment here, huh? Eerie. Let's see here. What do we got here? Let's see here. So, hold on a second. Well, who was that? Jared? Well, it's not that it took me this long, it's that I never actually performed my own test to find out if he was a pussy. But now that I've done a 15-minute long test to see if he wants to actually come on, which he's too scared to do, because maybe he is Riley, yeah, now I know he's a pussy. Now I can, with confidence, I can say that. Now wait a minute. This is going to go way back here. Hold on a second. See, that's called peer reviewing the opinion. Let me see. Where was this here? No, it wasn't 3 months ago. It was further than that. Because I had just started my new job, and I was actually sitting at my new job when he said it. You know, the shill factory. You know, they promoted me. Well, what happened to that? Oh, there we go. Control F. Erie. There we go. Go down even further this time. Here we go. Wait a minute. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go. Here's his actual thing. 7 months ago. 7 months ago. Ready? We were talking about Skiba's video. Now, I was kind of holding it up my sleeve that I knew exactly where it was that was being looked at, because apparently he hadn't seen the video yet. And he says, Live Sparkane, well, the way I see it is that you are sidestepping the obvious fact that all high-altitude balloon footage clearly shows the edge of the horizon flat, okay, which this obviously doesn't. Or one or two have shown a minute fraction of curvature because, like I said, you're looking at a circle Earth. The circle is not a sphere, and it depends on how high the balloon goes. Okay, your total refusal to answer the question, blase, 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 blase. Okay, so basically what he's doing is he's saying that this is not a sphere, it is the edge of a circular Earth. Okay, the AE map. So, with that being the edge of the AE map, hold on. Right up here, just for 129. 129 was where it popped. Sad that I know that. He was saying that this was the edge of the AE map. Hence, when you're over southwest Ohio, looking up over Lake Erie, that means if this is the edge, there's no Canada. Buddy boy, nobody's really listening to you anymore. You keep repeating yourself and you sound like a dumbass, and we already know you're a pussy and an idiot too. And you're probably just gonna say probably the bride of Riley. So, ladies and gents, Riley knew exactly what time I was going to be here. Riley knew what I wanted to discuss and that I wanted to discuss it with him. Riley decided not to show up. Hey, what's up, Terman? Sorry, man, you caught us right at the end here. No Canada, no Celine Dion. That gets my vote. So quite simply, Riley deliberately decided not to show up. He knew where I was. Buddy boy, you can't see your own dick. Let's see here. Let me go back over to that one video and see if he put any comments that I should address. Riley's like, Jism, you can't come. I don't know about all that. I don't really care to know that much about his pipe work. Let's see here. Yeah, I know you can't. Nope, there is no reply. Sorry, let me go ahead and refresh. Sorry. There is, no, we're not going to watch the ad. Oh, and by the way, Nathan, the only reason why you guys get views on these videos is because of the fact that we have to keep coming back answering dumbasses. So read more. Absolutely no reply from Nathan. And how about you pick one and provide the original source? I'm giving you the choice. I think that's fair. It saves me the posting a photo just so you can say nah. But if you don't want to, I understand. So, haven't seen any curve? Go out and get laid, dude. Check this out. This was all I was going to do. I was going to wait for Riley. Riley decided he's not going to show up as predicted. And so, whatever. But know this, Riley. Know this. And, buddy boy, you make sure you tell him this, because y'all so close. For not showing up to actually show where Bride was on your own footage. You don't get to. I get to actually call you a pussy every single time you want to point it at me that says, "Well, Rumpus said it was that," or what was the other guy's name? Gerald. Sorry, whoever. Sorry, I just don't know the name. Yeah, nobody has said that it's Bride, but you. Cleveland, thank you. Nobody has said that it's Bride, but you. Not one person. And that's all you want to talk about is that being Bride without taking into account that on the mountains that you can identify, you don't want to talk about the fact that the horizon rove in accordance with the globe. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for stopping by and enjoying this moment with me as Riley decided that he was going to wuss out from explaining his footage. I don't care about the height of the camera. I don't. I put it at about 1 meter. I even said it could be less. So, but I wanted to talk about the footage. He keeps on wanting me to talk about the footage. I invited him on to talk about the footage. He said that he would not come on here until I acknowledge that it's Bride before he comes on to show me that it's not Bride. So, okay. Ladies and gents, I wish you guys to have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again soon. All right.